a roadmap for student success. If you've ever looked at the traditional school system and thought, man, we are definitely missing a few pieces of the puzzle here when it comes to genuinely preparing kids for the real world, well, you are entirely in the right place. Today, we're unpacking a brilliant framework designed to completely rethink how we approach learning, teaching, and honestly, even parenting.
Right out of the gate, Ayuba hits us with this core philosophy. Education is much bigger than passing examinations. It sounds super simple, right? But just think about the sheer anxiety that surrounds report card day in most houses, the tense conversations at the dinner table, the endless comparing of scores. It's crazy how often our entire educational focus gets boiled down to just a single letter grade or a test score on a piece of paper. Ayuba is challenging us immediately to look way past that narrow metric. Good grades? Absolutely important, but they're really just one tiny part of a much wider, much more important picture of what it means to actually learn, adapt, and grow into a capable adult.
So let's get into part one, more than good grades.
Why exactly isn't the old standard of academic success enough anymore? Well, because acing a standardized test doesn't magically teach a student how to handle a sudden real world crisis, you know? It doesn't teach them how to juggle a crazy schedule or how to navigate the complex emotional ups and downs of life. We really need a fundamental shift in our baseline expectations of what school is supposed to do. Through Ayuba's framework, education is defined as comprehensive life preparation. It's this vital pivot from merely passing exams to developing holistic knowledge. We're talking about building the discipline and the hyper-practical life skills needed to succeed far beyond the walls of a classroom. It's about knowing how to manage your time, how to bounce back from failure, and how to develop the core resilience required for adulthood.
And it's really fascinating to see where this perspective actually comes from. Ismaila Ayuba isn't just preaching from some distant theoretical standpoint in an ivory tower. He is an educator, yes, but he's also an active engineering student. I find that so compelling because he brings this uniquely grounded perspective to the table. His views are shaped by literally being in the trenches himself right now. He's actively learning not just from his academic wins, but crucially from his very own mistakes in a high-pressure, highly demanding field like engineering. He knows firsthand what it takes to actually apply knowledge when the heat is truly on. Which brings us to part two, rethinking student struggles. Listen, if we're going to completely